Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well with all the craziness in the world. I wanted to talk to you guys about peace of mind because as I've been sharing in my posts, I truly believe, as many of the great leaders of the world have taught us, that world peace begins with our peace, our own peace of mind. So it begins with me, it begins with you. And the more people we have in the world with inner peace and happiness, the more of a peaceful world we will have. So, true inner peace is when we are mentally and emotionally at peace, regardless of what is going on in the outside world. And right now, this is the perfect time to really start trying to practice inner peace, because we are all filled with so much anger and resentment, myself including. So this is something that I'm personally working on, and I thought it could be something that would be useful to you guys as well. So the question here is, how can we stay peaceful in our own mind, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? If we can understand ourselves and process them in a healthy way, that will allow us to have so much more peace, and it will keep us from unleashing our anger onto those around us or even strangers, which is what happens when violence comes in. So this is a really important concept. Please stay with your thoughts, observe your thoughts, do not judge your thoughts, because all of us are capable of having any thought in the world. God knows the kind of thoughts I've had in the last 2 days. I was filled with anger and resentment, and I realized that I need to go back to the basics and really practice inner peace, because if I don't have inner peace, then I can't help anybody around me. So next, I wanted to speak to you guys about the importance of our words, because often it's our words that we've spoken that are actually giving us anxiety and taking away our peace of mind. So I always tell my clients to only speak what you mean and mean everything you say. It's such an important concept that I really, really love, and I try to really practice myself, especially in the last year and a half. I've really tried to make it a point not to say what I don't mean. One of the ways that I always recommend dealing with this concept is, imagine you're constantly being watched by a group of people. What would you say? And it's those words that should come out of your mind when you're faced with another individual that's in front of you. Only really say what you mean, and you will have so much more peace, especially when it comes to saying negative things and when it comes to saying mean things, or when it comes to talking behind people's back. We often have so much anxiety about our words coming back to haunt us, if they're negative or not true, if it's a lie. So I really recommend that you really watch your words. The thing I wanted to address today is for us to work on asking questions rather than guessing. It's a very common trait for us to just assume, making assumptions. And often the person in front of us or the person that we're thinking about is possibly not thinking the same thing that we think they are thinking. So honestly, the easiest way is to ask. Make sure that our thinking about this other person or this situation is truthful before we can make our judgment. I hope this was helpful. Sending you guys a lot of light and hoping for a lot of peace.